Mein Name ist Lili und das hier sind meine Stripper-Geschichten. But for you guys that don't know German yet, my name is Lili and these are my stripper stories.
What's going on, Lily girl?
Hi.
Welcome to Stripper Stories.
I'm so glad to be back.
I'm so
Hello.
Okay, we're gonna jump right into it. For those who may not know, where are you from and how did you jump off the porch into the game?
So originally I'm from Germany and came here when I was 12. Went to high school in Louisville. What else did I do? So Louisville. So I don't know, I was probably 18, of course. And then I had a homegirl who was like, you could be making some money doing this and that. And so she showed me a white club at first. And she took me there and I guess that's what she was doing. And she was like, yeah, because I like to dance naturally. Like I love music and so I was like, let me try it. But when she took me to the white club, I danced for like one night and made like $170. It was the vibe was off. It was just there was no pole. They had me dancing to Mariah Carey, and it was just I felt so out of place and didn't know what to do. And then the white man, or not just the white man, it's the white club. It's a different vibe from the black club. So the customers, it can be any type of customer. They will come up to you with $1. They'll stare at you. You don't know what to do, especially when you ain't never danced before. So that's what happened.
Okay. And so you are a ex dancer.
Correct.
Ex dancer. Okay. So we gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So when you first started dancing, you was pretty young, but you had only been in this country for a handful of years.
Right.
So what was that like being in such an environment? It's already so crazy, but then your English isn't like 100%.
So it took me like 2 years to learn English. I was speaking like, first of all, at first nothing. I was just saying yes or no, and the rest I was just like, mm-hmm. And then after 2 years, because being under like people, you start picking up stuff, and I feel like that's how you learn the best. And then I adapted, like I said, 2 years, and start learning English. Lost my accent. What's the rest of the question?
So it's like when you in a club, right? The
Yeah.
club, when you first go in there, it's already crazy. It's
Oh,
already,
okay.
but then it's like you also are essentially foreign.
Right. Oh yeah, it threw me completely off. Like being in that club, it was like, this is not my type of vibe. I don't know how you even do this. And then she was with this dude. I don't know if he was managing her and they was trying to like get me on the team or whatever they was trying to do, but it didn't even last. Like I danced 2 nights. The second night I was like, yeah, nah, I don't like this. It's weird. And then, but I kept in touch with her because she was my friend, right? And we went to a black club, DG's. And when I walked in there, it was a vibe. They played the music that I like. They was dancing. They was, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? I'm a waitress here. I'm a waitress here. And then after that, I was like, I can dance here. You know what I'm saying? It just made more sense to me. The other that other club, different vibe. Didn't like it.
So how old were you when you started dancing?
18.
Right, straight 18.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like being that young, just getting into it?
It was crazy back then, because I'm old. Back then it was crazy because I've never seen that type of shit before. You know what I'm saying? They was throwing money. Like I said, first I waitress, so I kind of like got to know how everything goes. It was crazy. I mean, it's kind of glorified, like a lot of people would say. Niggas is throwing money, people having fun. You just like, damn, this is so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do this. And then especially because music is like, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then knowing how to dance to it. Yeah.
So how old would you say you were when you came here?
I was 12.
12.
12.
Right. When you look back home, like Germany, do you ever think about like how would it be if I had grew up and dated a German man or something?
Yes, I do. But I always think about that. Like, I've never thought about boys until I was like, I feel like until I came here. There was this mixed boy, and I was like, oh, he's cute. But, oh, I liked this white boy in Germany, but he didn't like me. Yeah, like I feel like so since I'm black and German, I always felt kind of out of place over there because I don't know, it's just kind of I'm not gonna say it's racist, but when I came here, I of course had to adapt, but it felt more. I felt more connected to like the people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not much of a connection over there. Everybody's to themselves. Everything is very structured. And then I've always had this little hood side of me. I think it was a rough, And yeah, my daddy was the only. There was one other black dude at the school, and he had this silver outfit on always. Because over there, they wear the same clothes a lot of times for some reason. And I always was like, he looked so cool, like a Will Smith to go to my school when he was older. And I used to look at him, I said, hey, that boy is, he like a brown color and he's so cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even think I realized that I was half black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I knew I was like, different from like, because I got German cousins. They white, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
European ladies. So, but yeah. And then when I came here, I was like, oh, okay.
All right, well, we gonna get into the club. What do you think? How long were you in the game? How long did you dance? How many years?
Oh my God. So 18 all the way till I want to say about 4 years ago. And then after that, I like tipped my foot in a couple times, but right back out because it was not the same no more. So how many years is that? 18. Damn. I don't even want to say. God damn. Way too long. It was a career on the side.
Hello.
But that's not the only thing that I did. You know what I'm saying? I think dancing is a good hustle on the side. Why would you not do that? You know what I'm saying? But don't make that your only thing.
What would you say makes a good dancer?
What makes a good dancer? Oh my gosh. So first of all, stripper etiquette, right? What makes a good dancer? First of all, have the passion for the music, right? Either you're gonna be a hoe or you're gonna be a stripper. Or I'm gonna say a dancer entertainer, right? So when I go to the club, I like when I can see that the bitch got a passion for this shit. She know how to dance. Say it's like a key glock song or some beat about to drop. I need you to know that, and I want you to hit the splits on the beat and do some. You know what I'm saying? I want you to make me feel it. That's gonna make me get in my pocket and throw that shit because I feel like you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You work for that shit. So I feel like you need to know how to like do that part. You know what I'm saying? What makes a good dancer? Yeah, I feel like shit, that's it. Don't be no roach. If you know that's not your money, don't go over there and try to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? What else? What makes you a good dancer? What makes you a good dancer?
Do you think that like the physical matter, like how your
Oh
body
yeah, of
look?
course. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, you gotta have, you gotta have a certain look about you. I mean, I don't want to be like that because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But if I want to look at you dance, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? And.
Have you ever been jealous of another dancer?
No, I've never been jealous of a dancer. Now I can look at some dancers and be like, man, she got it going on. Like she fine as hell. How the fuck her ass do that? How the fuck she thick right here and nothing right here and she natural? How the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then every dancer be having like a different when you can tell when a dancer really got passion for it and when she like know what she doing and this shit just come naturally and they be having a certain way on how they dance. This shit is nice to watch. That makes you a good dancer to me.
I was just thinking about what you said about like a dancer knowing the music and like
Yes.
being in the beat. But it's like I remember back in the day, like I used to like listen to the music like all the time, so that when I went to work, I knew like, okay, this is the part. And
Right.
when he say TikTok, like
right.
You really listening to it. So like,
yes.
I totally agree with what you
yes.
said.
It's kind of like you a fucking artist on stage. Like you literally got to put on a show. Yeah. It's not that easy. You got to make niggas want to get in their pocket and throw that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what made you start dancing?
What made me start dancing? You know what? Probably because my homegirl was just like, man, you could make some money and da da da. But what made me start dancing, because I tried it at the white club and I was like, no, I don't like this, you know? When I went to DG's and saw them in there, it was kind of like, this shit looks easy. Like, waitress in there first, getting that money, and then seeing how they was getting it, I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I guess it was about making some money, I guess. Shit. Yeah, and then I guess my mom had went to Germany, and I was really like, I don't know, just after some money, just making some money.
What's the most money you ever made in the club?
The most money I made in the club by myself.
Yeah, in a night.
By myself?
Yeah.
Probably like 1,800. Yeah, and I say that because like by myself, not splitting nothing with nobody.
No, I mean just in total, like you walked out.
Yeah, like over the thousands, and it happens a lot. So it's just like I never was the one to be in like VIPs all the time and stuff like that. I had like people that come and see me and they just always tip me. And it just ended up being like over 1,000 or da 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 on the weekend, you know what I'm saying? But like I never just made a crazy amount. The most that a nigga ever gave me was like in a McDonald's at 2,700 in my hand. Straight up. That was it. I never just made a crazy amount.
Some good money still.
No, it is frequently, yeah.
What's something a customer said that you will never forget?
Oh man, can I say several things?
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, damn, hold on. Okay, some stuff that I'll never forget. Sitting there with, because most of the time I just be like somebody's homegirl or the girl that party with them and they get lit and they start throwing it. So I was sitting with like my SA homeboys and then he got drunk. He started telling me who fucked for $500, and it's like people I know. I'm like, damn, she getting down like that for $500. What else? What else? Oh, another girl, she just be laying on her back and get fucked, and she ain't no fun. Or what else? What's something else? What's something else? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, shit, it's been a lot of things that niggas done told me that was crazy as fuck. But it mostly was like about other people though. It's so much stuff that you hear that I don't even know what to say about it. But what stuck to me is just like that what other girls do with these niggas that tip me for free. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What's a dancer's worst nightmare?
I've never endured this, but probably you having sex in the club for money and then you didn't get paid and everybody seen it. That would probably be the worst shit ever. Yeah, that's crazy.
What's the craziest thing that you have witnessed, like
that
a dancer do?
That right there. We was it's several things.
Okay, go ahead and tell us the story.
All right, DGs, right? We like to sit in the back and wait till we know somebody to walk in. You know what I'm saying? And then this girl was sitting in front of us with this dude and security. His name was Charlie, I think. And Charlie was peeping this the whole time. We not paying it no mind because we just thinking she dancing on him. Mm-hmm. And she just doing like little lap dance. She's just like grinding. You know how you just do that. Well, all of a sudden, Charlie, the security, put the flashlight on her, and he talking about, get up. And we all look. We like, what? So we all looking to the side to the girl that was dancing on that dude. And long story short, she got up. He got up and zipped his thing up, and walked off. And she got called in the office, I guess. And she was over there grinding on some raw dick and didn't get paid.
Damn.
That and then
Charlie, he's a whole ass nigga.
Charlie did that in front of us with the flashlight. He was like, "Get up!"
Come on, Charlie.
She looked at him and was like, like she didn't want to. She didn't want to get up, but we all looking at this point like, damn, why she got to get up? She got up, and the nigga got up, and he just said and left out the door. She got fired, I guess, but. That was one instance. At Ecstasy, you know how it's 2 stories. So I sat up there and I'm looking to see who I'm about to sit with. And there was this girl dancing for 2 dudes, and she had her leg up. And I guess she dancing for the dude that's in the chair that she's sitting on with the leg up. But the other dude fingering her while she dancing. there's no money on the floor, and then you just freak asshole on the floor like that. That's crazy. What else? What was the question? What's the freak? What else I didn't see? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what else? Oh, like dudes trying to sniff cocaine off bitches' titties and shit. Somebody tried to do me like that. I was like, no. Fuck no. What if I get high? Yeah, and then that same nigga was talking real close to me in my eye, and his whiff of breath got in my eye. I thought I called 911 in the back. I thought I was fucked up. Yeah.
That's a wild story.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you, you ever done a hard drug in the club, but the answer is no.
No, me no, nope.
Right.
Well, you know what? I always think like I was taking shots out of their bottles and stuff sometimes. I didn't know them niggas. I don't know if they had
some shit in there.
Some shit in there, and I'm just over here throwing that back because that's the routine at ecstasy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done probably had a few.
Have you ever been robbed?
I've never been robbed.
Have you ever robbed somebody? No.
You know what? I ain't never robbed nobody like that, but I was dancing for my my homeboy. This is fucked up. I was dancing for him, and he used to get drunk as fuck. He tipped really good too, and he was tipping or whatever. But he was the kind that was always like, "Why you don't fuck with me?" and da da da. But anyway, so I was dancing for him, and I had did one of these moves, and I'm just dancing right, and I'm looking on the floor. He didn't drop 10 hundreds. No, yeah, it was like 1,000. Yeah, he dropped 10 hundreds in my stack of ones. So I was like, oh shit, this is a moment of truth right now. Do I tell him or do I scoop this shit? Because technically, what fall on the floor is mine. Mm-hmm. So I just keep dancing. He drunk as hell. He throwing money. I'm like, well, shit, I ain't finna block my blessings. So I just scooped that shit together, and I picked it up, and I said, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. And yeah, put that in my locker. Came back.
Technically, you did block your blessings.
Did I?
Yeah, because you said you're not finna block your blessings, but you took the money.
That was my blessing on the floor. That was my blessing on the floor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying like I'm gonna do the right thing and be like, for niggas, here's your hundreds back.
Yeah, because look, I mean, I'm just, you know what if I make an assumption and that's what he wanted to throw? Shit, I don't know. A lot of times niggas would throw money and they'll throw 5s, 10s, 20s, and that's just what they throwing. Cool. I'm not finna ask you no questions, but I kind of knew that was not meant to be there. But shit, I was like, you know what?
Do you feel like every woman has a price?
I was waiting on that question.
I was waiting to ask you that.
I don't think I have a price, because if I'm gonna have a price, I'm gonna have some I'm gonna have some deals too. Like I gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just gotta like you. I can't. And then it won't be for no 500,000, 2,000, 3,000. It's gonna be for big numbers. But I gotta like you. So either way, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to be my boyfriend.
So Bill Gates walks in this room right now and he's like,
I'm not fucking Bill Gates.
Okay.
Because I don't give a fuck. Like, maybe it's just my culture. I cannot fuck nobody who I cannot connect with. Because after that, I'm going to think about how I let not a weird nigga, but just like a person that just some random dick in me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm not trying to convince you, but just know your kids. Yeah, kids.
It's a selfish move. It's a selfish move of me probably, but I just can't do it because now if you somebody who, when I have sex, I feel that shit everywhere. I think about this shit. I cannot imagine doing that shit and then being okay with myself. Like, you let this white nigga fuck you for money. Mentally, I'm gonna be fucked up, and I'm not gonna think much of myself. And I'm
so okay. Have you ever had a bad experience sexually?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to figure out, if you've had a bad experience, you know what it feels like.
Yes.
And how did that make you feel?
Against my will, and then they let me know I would never let somebody that I don't want close to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's probably where it come from. But like I said, maybe if it wasn't like that, maybe if I, you know what I'm saying, was a little looser, but my price would be high as fuck.
Right.
Talking about 500,000, and I gotta like you. So
Right. So you don't think like money can make a man look more attractive?
no. I feel like if you trying to buy pussy from me, that's turning me off already. And then I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, can you do it in a different way? I don't know. You just gonna have to like,
Buy me some presents.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to like you. So you know what I'm saying? I can't go around that. But I will say I'm not looking down on nobody who does that, because some people maybe not connecting like that down there. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't feel when they get their nipples sucked. I do. You know what I'm saying? So if if you do that for money and you don't give a fuck about it, then that's your thing. You can do that. I cannot.
Um. So could you date somebody that you knew openly like used to buy cat?
No. If I know that you buy pussy, I'll feel like, I don't know. I feel like why you doing that? Because I would want a nigga who don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because
on the opposite end, could you date someone that used to sell pussy?
What? Could I date some?
Like a pimp?
No. No, because I can't do the pimp shit either. Like, because then you gonna do that. You gonna handle me like one of them.
No. He's like a reformed pimp. Like he's like good now.
I don't like that, because that's the only way you get money, from using other bitches. You know what I'm saying, to get money. I don't like that.
I'm trying to see what type of guy that you like. So
I like niggas that bitches will throw their ass on them. They don't gotta do shit. They get their own. They got their own money flow. They don't gotta do none of that shit.
Right.
So you know how they say like I'm not paying for the sex, I'm paying for her to leave. Like
You paying for the sex. You paying for the sex. You ain't paying for nobody to leave, nigga. Don't nobody want to stay. That's why you paying for that shit.
Ooh. That was a good one. Ooh.
That's a trick that came up with this shit.
Lily go against Millionaire.
Oh God.
Oh God. He's definitely gonna try to buy it.
Oh man, that's my friend.
Oh, that's your friend?
That's my friend.
Oh my goodness.
Well, through y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then
Oh,
I seen him on Mark's interviews, and he doing it big.
You were here.
I was here,
when
yeah. And I asked him a question.
Yeah.
Remember, I was like, damn, you don't feel like, what did I ask him? I said, you don't feel like, I don't know what the fuck I asked him.
You asked him something, but yeah.
Something sensitive, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like why he feel like he gotta do that type shit. Mm. Yeah, because he seemed like a sweet teddy bear, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Sweet teddy bear with my money.
Yeah.
What's that, honey?
I think he just putting that shit out there too much. That bitches is just like, that's what he do. I feel like he don't even need to do all that.
I wouldn't do all that.
Right.
Why are you doing that?
That's a lot.
He know what he doing though. He know what he doing.
Okay. So when it comes to the club, what's the most violent thing you've ever seen?
Okay. I got a few stories. How much time do we got?
Plenty.
Okay. So the most violent thing, first of all, I'm gonna start with me. Cause my first fight in the club was when I was dancing on stage 2 at DG's, and I'm dancing, right? I'm just shaking my little butt, waiting on somebody to come tip. It was early. I'm not paying it no mind. I'm just listening to the sound, feeling good. Next thing I know, somebody slapped the shit out my ass. And I'm talking about this ain't even normal. I'm looking at I'm looking like, what in the fuck was that? Before I could even wrap my mind around that shit, the nigga do it again. I'm talking about crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas, they really ain't supposed to touch you for real. But as a dancer, you come to the conclusion that ain't even the worst thing that can happen to you. So you let that shit slide, and it becomes a normal thing. You're not finna touch my nipples or my coochie. Don't touch me at all. If you do that, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was for me. But that nigga disrespected the fuck out of me. Slapped me crazy as fuck. So when he did it the second time, I turned around and I slapped that nigga back. I said, "What?"
Hold on. You slapped his face?
I slapped the shit out of him. I turned around and slapped the shit out of him. And then I got up and slapped him again from the top down and slapped him to the ground. Slapped the glass out of that hoe. And then the security guard came and tried to drag him out, and I got off the stage and beat his ass on the way out. That's one thing. Yeah, cause you ain't never had nobody slap your ass like that.
No.
I believe you.
I'm talking about.
I believe you.
This shit it crazy as fuck.
Was it like, did it leave a welt on your butt?
Yes. I'm talking about red as fuck.
Whelp?
I know what you mean.
Whelp? Y'all know what the hell.
The whip shit.
Yeah.
The
like
fucking handprint on my
yeah.
shit. Crazy as fuck. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? That's when everybody was like, oh, she crazy. Don't fuck with her.
She said, I got up and slapped him
I ain't
down.
never had a fight with no girl until then. It was probably at the beginning too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the DG's girls remember that shit. Probably like daytime or something. But yeah, that was that. That was that. And then most violent thing. What else?
Wait, did he ever come back in the club after that?
No, not that I know of. It was a short nigga with glasses. That's all I remember. Like Ron.
And you beat him on the way while the security was dragging him out.
I slapped that nigga to the ground, slapped the glass off his face. When they took him out, I tried to fuck him up. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck do you think this is? Bro, am I tripping right now? Am I tripping? Like, this shit is crazy as fuck.
Did security or any management say anything to you after he was gone?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't get fired or nothing. They just was probably like.
They probably laughed at that tape for weeks.
Yeah. Oh, damn, I never even looked at that. But yeah, everybody remember it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So did you fight any females after that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you take us through that?
Okay. DGs. Who I fight at DGs? Oh. Okay, so one instance, it was a busy night. Kind of by the locker rooms, there was a space. Niggas was throwing money. This girl was dancing for a nigga. He was done throwing money on her. I walked by. He see me, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come here. He had money in his hands. As a dancer, he finna throw money on you. You know what I'm saying? The girl, though, in front of him, she didn't want to pick her shit up. So she I'm standing there. I was, I'm a polite motherfucker. So I'm like, I'll let you know, like, he finna try to throw some money on me. You know what I'm saying? Just, because we supposed to know, like, okay, my turn is over. He looking at me. Let me get my shit up and move out the way. She didn't want to do that, though. So what I did is I scooted her shit up and started dancing. And then niggas started throwing money. And of course, she didn't want to move because that's the smart, slimy shit to do because some of that money will fall in her pile. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of bitch that's going to get my shit up out of your shit. And then all around, too. So we was both kind of, I wasn't that drunk, but she was drunk. And I don't know how we got into it, but she just was, got in my face and shit. And we just did that whole dumbass shit. And we started fighting, took it to the back. And I remember that tall ass, light-skinned security guard. I don't like him. I don't know what his name is, but he probably was her friend. And he had me like in the headlock and shit. He actually put bruises on me. Yeah, like not her, but he did. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember trying to get loose from this nigga, like headlock and shit. That was one fight. At Ecstasy, it was this girl this bitch here. Same type of shit though. Like niggas was throwing money. It was like some niggas from Chicago. Me and my homegirl Nikki was in that section. It was like a whole corner of niggas just sitting down. Didn't really want nobody else but me and her. And then they just started throwing money. I'm talking about whole section by the locker room. They just start throwing that shit. So it's just me and her. And as you know, as strippers, that means all of this shit is your money. Don't come in here because he done already threw that shit. Don't do that. So this girl that we had like some prior little mishaps before then because she was fucking on the nigga I was fucking on with, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that I just said that. I was not just fucking on him. That was my boyfriend. But she was also doing that and not telling me, you know what I'm saying? And she tried it. So she sat on the nigga furthest away from us in the group and started dancing on him. And he started throwing her money on the floor. She made a little pile. So I go over there and I looked at her. I was like, bitch, you got me fucked up. And I squat down and I take her pile and put it all where our shit is, you know? And she pushed me back. And then I, you know, you got heels on, so I fall back. And I was like, I'm finna fuck this little girl up. And when I got up, I grabbed her and I did my little shit and took it to the back. And yeah, she was saying how she was gonna press charges on me and shit, but the club owner actually said if she did that, then she was gonna get fired. That was one fight. I beat this couple up at Ecstasy for picking up on. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah,
no. I was he beat a couple up.
It was a couple, a Mexican couple.
Okay, yeah. Walk us through that. I'm sorry.
Okay, just real quick on the fourth stage. Like I said, should be going fast. If you don't pay attention to your money, motherfuckers will pick your shit up, and so will customers. You know what I'm saying? People be coming in there drunk. People be coming in there on some fuck shit, broke nigga shit, and pick up your shit. And I'm the one that's gonna clap her hands like, that's not you. Or, hey, what the fuck you doing? That's not you. So I'm on the fourth stage. I'm talking about niggas is throwing that shit in the air. And you know that shit finna dust off like that. You know what I'm saying? My shit everywhere on the side of the stage. And I see this couple fucking picking my shit up. And I think I just blacked out because I remember talking shit to them and they was saying some shit like, I don't give a fuck. And from there, they both was fucked up. They both was on the floor. And then Sinbad, the security guard, he told me cause I was fucked up. I was kind of drunk, not gonna lie. And then when Sinbad came the next day, he was like, man, what the fuck, Lily? You done beat them two people up. And yeah, I just remember the beginning, but yeah, I don't know who them people was. So
where you get that from? Does that come from your mom?
My dad.
Okay, yeah. Like fucking people up.
He just, yeah, they come from him. It's coming from him.
So recently, well, not recently, but a while back ago, you went viral for saying that you had an encounter with Beyonce's daddy. I'm gonna want you to retell that story, but it's like people were like, "Oh, she's Cap," and you know like that, and I'm like, "Why would she lie about that?" And that is so random.
Right. That's not even. I ain't never even told nobody outside of that club that shit. I barely fucking remembered it when you know what I'm saying. She asked me that question, and I was like, "Oh yeah." I even forgot that Allen Iverson took me out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Benny Hunters. Like that's some more shit. It's not the only thing that happens, but people can't wrap their mind around shit like that because they ain't never been in that type of environment. They don't know all the possibilities or shit that can happen because they don't ever do shit. They don't step outside the box. So I understand why they don't understand it.
Right. And so can you walk us through the Beyonce daddy story one more time?
Yeah, Beyonce daddy. So I don't remember his name. Security guard, Todd Dark, my homeboy. He working there now at Ecstasy. He was like, Lily, don't tell nobody but Beyonce daddy up there.
Oh, you know what would be good? We need to get him to come up here and confirm that story.
Yes.
That's
he up there. He working at Ecstasy right now.
Okay. If you run into him before I do.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
Yeah, tell him I need to talk to him.
Shit, talk to Josh, the goddamn whatever he is. Shit, he got some stories too, I bet.
Right. Yeah, Josh ain't gonna give it up though.
Oh, he ain't?
I don't think he'll give up the celebrities.
Oh, okay. You're right. But yeah, him, you know, he trusts me. You know I'm not no weird bitch. You know I'm not no, you know, weird ass that's gonna give somebody a bad experience or no shit like that. But so I went up there and I don't know when I Googled him because I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be like, the first nigga that hollered at me is Beyonce daddy. Like, of course somebody gonna fucking Google what the fuck he look like because I don't know. Excuse me. So I don't know if I did it before or after, but first thing I did was go up there and himself. It was a group of older niggas in the older gentlemen's in the corner. They had the little section blocked off. It was just them. It was very early, I remember, and um, he grabbed me and was like, "Hey, come here or whatever." So I talked to him. He wanted some dances. He was talking very, very freaky, respectful but freaky. You know what I'm saying? Just saying all type of shit, and I'm so beautiful and this and that. Shit that people say all the time. Um, I danced for him, and while I was dancing for him, he was saying a whole bunch of freaky shit. How he, I don't even want to remember what he was saying, but the main thing he was saying is, how much do I think I'm gonna make that night? And I'm thinking in my head, like, oh shit, is he finna go get, some money from down there? And so I gotta be smart. I can't say too much because then that's out of his, I ain't gonna say out of his budget, but what he probably not gonna get. But what I do want to make tonight, so I just said like, I don't know, 700, 800, or whatever the fuck I said, something like that. And he was like, what would you say? He said something like, I could triple that. And I'm like, you know what? And in that moment, I already knew what he was on, but I can't play the game no further than what I just did. You know what I'm saying? And I just it depends on if I'm having a bad day, not a bad day, but if my attitude at like I can't even play the shit, I'm just gonna tell you, bro, I don't even get down like that. And that's kind of what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just told him, I said, I'm sorry. I don't do that at all. And he was like, I can really, what do you say? I can respect that from you. I respect that. I can appreciate that shit from a woman or some shit like that. Some whack ass shit and didn't get no money and gave me $40 for them 2 dances. It's what it costed, but it's like, I should go run down there and tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. Nah, he just had a little freaky mouth, had some fantasies that he wanted to get out, I think. And yeah, I was not the one. So that was that encounter with him.
What about the Allen Iverson?
That was at DG's.
Okay.
So Allen Iverson came, he came there with, I don't know if this was his brother. It was somebody, a light-skinned dude with braids, I think, too. I don't know. It was his cousin. It was somebody close to him. Mm-hmm. It was 2 of them. They came through the side door, sat down. It was me and my homegirl. I'm not going to say her name. And my homegirl danced for Allen, and I was dancing for his friend. I'm going to say, I think it's his cousin that came. I'm not sure, though. So what happened is like, I don't know if this was daytime. Mm-hmm. This was daytime because we went to Benihana's afterwards. And so like, you know how you chop it up with somebody, they tipping you good and shit like that. And dancers do this shit all the time, bro. Like they tipping you want to continue that shit for next time. You know what I'm saying? So, and then of course, if somebody like, y'all want to go out, y'all want to go eat? Yes. Benihana's. You know what I'm saying? Right. He wanted somebody to show him where to eat at, and he was like, well, do you mind taking me to the hotel? No, I don't. And it's crazy because I didn't even know who he really was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You just know he's in the club by that money.
Spending money, yes. So, but he was liking on my homegirl though. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't trying to put me on his cousin or whatever he was, but the cousin was liking on me. And I was just kind of like, I'm the homegirl. Just going with y'all. And taking y'all to the hotel. So chill out type shit. Mm-hmm. After they got done tipping and shit, you know? Right. So after that had happened, we had got our money or whatever. We probably made 1,000 each or whatever. And then we got in my car. We was drunk. We got in my car, in my little car, and then we went to the Irving Benihana's. But on the way over there, I guess homeboy, not Alan, but his cousin was like, understanding that me and him ain't finna have shit. You know what I'm saying? So he had a little fly little mouth and was like, man, just go on and take us to the food place or something, because I kept shutting him down. And I was like, man, who the fuck is you talking to like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fucking taxi driver. You know what I'm saying? And Alan was like, man, chill out. She don't gotta take us nowhere. Like, he was very nice, very respectful. And he was like, stop talking to her like that, because he called me a bitch. I said, who the fuck you calling a bitch? And so he was doing that shit. So I pulled over. I pulled over somewhere on the way to Benny Hunter's. And I got out the car. Me and him got out the car. And Alan got out the car too. But me and homeboy was getting at it. He was talking to me crazy, and I'm drunk. So when I'm drunk, I like to do shit like that. And the nigga said something, and I slapped him. And Alan was like, man, chill out. Yeah. True story. And Alan was like, he brought that shit up. He was like, man, chill out. She don't talk to her like that. And man, I guess he was understanding, like, this is Allen Iverson, and we in the car with some dancers, and you tripping. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to stabilize the situation. We drunk, so I'm like, man, fuck him. So we get back in the car. He stopped talking shit because Alan talking to him. We go to Benny Hunter's. He like apologizing and shit when we get to the food place and shit. And to me, it's not a big deal. But what you're not finna do is disrespect me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, cause I'm respectful to everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that oh bitch this and this, cause I'm a dancer bitch, and you just spend your money and you mad cause you're not finna hit this. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we at Benny Hunter's, everything was cool. He steady apologizing and shit. Him and my homegirl, they hitting, they kind of like making plans. So after that, I go and take them to the hotel. It was like in Irving somewhere, kind of by the airport. And I dropped them off. My homegirl, Allen, and cousin, and I went home. And in the morning, I picked homegirl back up, took her home.
Yeah, that's a wild story.
It is. It's the truth. So see, now talk about that, because Beyonce daddy really wasn't even the main subject. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Right.
He probably do that shit all the time. Not the first dancer.
Right.
Do you believe in the concept, my customer, her customer?
I don't.
Why not? Explain.
All right. So for me, I feel like you saying that's your customer because you selling your pussy to him. So I'm gonna have a different lingo about that. That's not my customer. That's nothing. That's not my trick. That's somebody that tipped me. I don't talk about it. I just know that if I know there's somebody that tipped me, it's nothing for me to talk about to these girls why I'm finna go over there. Cause this is an understanding me and this dude got. Or he don't even gotta tell me. I just know how he do. You know what I'm saying? I have never done that and said, this is my customer, you can't be over there, or this and that. This is only for girls who selling some and feel like they entitled to that because they are giving something to that person and that person owe them for that. That's how I feel.
Have you ever been turned on giving a dance?
With myself?
Like
no. The customer had no
You ain't ever seen no nigga that was fly, you like, damn, I'm gonna dance on that nigga.
If anything, I don't like to do that. If I feel like I'm gonna be shy.
Right.
So for me, I'm a shy motherfucker. I'm shy sometimes. So I prefer not to even do that. But I have danced before, and I was like looking in the mirror because I like to look in the mirror, and then I'm like, I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like this I'm ready to go home and do this shit on somebody that I like. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or women, like dancing on women is kind of like that because they beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But like a man, no.
Okay.
But I've never been turned on. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like my coochie throbbing or some shit like that.
Not even for a woman?
Nah. Oh,
okay. Did stripping ever affect your sex life?
My sex life? No. That shit ain't never stopped who I was with.
Right.
No. But no, it ain't never affected my sex life.
Like, you probably be like, oh, I'm so tired. I worked a double.
The only thing that affects my sex life is if I'm finding out that you was a hoe. Niggas don't know how good they would have it if they made their woman feel so secure and you know what I'm saying, just had that understanding and she don't gotta worry about what the fuck you doing. They would get they dick sucked every day, fucked every day, multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like that hoe.
Well, what if the man wants like something else? Like maybe he feels like he's a king and he's like, okay, well, I want to experience sex with another woman, but this ain't got nothing to do with you. Like,
okay. I mean, if he brings that message over to whoever and she's cool with that, then that's an understanding that they have.
Right.
But for me, like what makes me want to do it to you is to know that you are my nigga and you appreciate me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just does something to me when I don't know, because there's women, it's beautiful people everywhere, and that's understood. But to know what you got at home, that's what turned me on. And when that shit lacks, this shit it just dies down. It just
Nah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts about OnlyFans models?
I don't know too much about it, but I think it's I mean, OnlyFans models, because what they be doing on there, just anything, right?
Nah, like some just do solo stuff. They might even just dance. Some
I
go
think
all
it's
the way and have sex on camera.
I think it's smart. I think it's smart. You know what I'm saying? I think it's smart. It's definitely smart. If you was gonna do that shit with random niggas in their face, then you better off doing that shit on camera. Now, I don't condone, like I was watching a lot of videos and shit, especially you guys's, and like they talking about collaborating. We're gonna collab with this person, that person. That actually means y'all planning to fuck to be on camera, right?
Right, yeah.
That was so crazy to me to hear that it's that easy to just like fuck each other. Like, you want to collab? All right, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like it's crazy, but
You're the type of person like you got to get to know that person first before.
I'm not even gonna sell. I just can't. That sex shit is like real private to me.
Right.
I don't know if I could do that with just anybody. And then even my partner, like, I'm not finna be on camera and doing that shit, because I don't know. It's just too much. Like, people don't need to see all that. You know what I'm saying? There's other shit you can do.
No, yeah.
That's like the easy way. It's like, it's not selling your soul. I'm not gonna say that, but it kind of is. Like, is you really gonna be cool with that later on? You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about just like dancing? Like,
that's cool. I mean, you gotta be cool with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not gonna make a OnlyFans, but I wouldn't mind dancing on there or doing anything other than fucking and doing that shit. Like,
so
I don't look down on
let me
that.
ask you, why wouldn't you make an OnlyFans? You know how much money you probably are missing on there. Right.
First of all, why am I not? Like I said, I'm kind of like a shy, private person when it comes to like sexual shit. I know that's what they want to see. They don't want to.
Nah, I mean, I'm telling you, like, if you were just dancing on there, you could make some money.
That is something to think about.
Okay.
That is something to think about. If that's where the money is at now, because it's definitely not in the club.
Yeah, it's online.
It is online. I made a Patreon.
Okay.
I made a Patreon where I teach lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you were, I'm gonna give you some game right now on camera. If you were teaching German lessons, damn near in stripper outfits, money.
That's crazy. Well, it sounds good. It sounds good.
Just make it happen.
That's something to think about.
There's your money.
Right.
I've never wanted to learn German until now. You know what I'm saying?
That is funny.
Yeah.
It's that easy, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, you do teach lessons, German.
I do, yes.
Yeah. So
I made a Patreon.
How does the person go about getting to your Patreon?
So I'm kind of new to it. She inspired me, actually. You did. To make a Patreon. You just go on my Patreon and you just I have I'm actually supposed to be doing like massage lessons too, but I haven't even started that on there. But I have a couple of lessons videos and stuff on there where you just go to my Patreon. I don't even know the name of it though.
The link in your bio?
The link is in my bio on my Instagram.
Yeah, that's all we need to know.
It is. The link is in my bio in my Instagram. And the lessons are very easily taught as if I was in front of you, and you just kind of learn it as we go.
Oh, that's perfect. Lily, I'm so glad that you came and sat down with us. There will be a part 2. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to Stripper Stories.
You're welcome.